Hey folks, this is Ted Cantu. I'm doing this really quick onboard video so you can kind of like figure out what we're looking for and how we can help you get your web pages up. Okay. So some of you have come on to us for the free offer, and some of you have actually jumped in and are participating in our big website development for you. So that's really, really cool. So let me just run through a few things, okay? Um, we ask that you communicate to us through the email because that makes it much better for us. And we're able to track all the conversations. And that's much, much better because we don't have to like worry about, um, you know, if you sent me a DM or if you sent me an instant message, those things get lost. And you can imagine all the people that are sending stuff in, it's kind of hard to keep things straight. So if you could email us, that's great. And I have a Gmail account, and it's really good because I never really lose any communication that way. So here's my email address. I'll just post it really quickly. And that's really a good thing. Um, I ask for keywords, okay, that you sent us because we don't speak your language. We will once you kind of give us the go ahead on what to do. And we need to know what your basic categories are. I mean, make it make sense for us. So some of you have sent us keywords. We got a big list of keywords here, but if we don't know your industry, it's kind of hard for us to put it in place. So behind me is the PDF that's going out. On the top, you'll see how the website's, put together. And where it says button, those are basically your main categories. Okay. Now I understand that there's probably some subcategories there too. So if you go to my site, Tedcantu, here's a example of what the drop downs look like. And I have subcategories for things that I do. We need to have that in order so so it makes sense for us. So the first thing is if we look at this PDF file, you're going to notice that the navigation is always on the top. If it's a mobile site or a mobile page, we're going to have, hold on, this spider in here, jeepers. Okay, we're going to edit that part out. So what you want to do is give us your categories, your main categories, and put it in order when you email us. What goes under that main category? It could be 3 or 4 things. We want to make sure that we get your money making keywords and categories straight so we can help you make money. That's the whole point, right? And it's also going to be really, really good for us to be able to match you up with the proper audience and businesses. And we'll get to that a little bit later because that gets a little more intense. So for right now, the absolute basics, I need this thing, put together the right way. You'll see also, if you can send us some graphics, you see where it says header graphic. That's usually the main selling point. And it could be a picture of your industry. It could also have a sentence in there that calls people to action to sell. Hopefully, we're going to be solving some problems for them, right? Very, very important. So I got this really interesting quote here, and I'm paraphrasing because I'm making this video really short. And you can look it up if you want. But Henry Ford says the secret to success was to help people really understand communication, for me to help you, to help me to make you successful. That's the whole point. That's a very bad paraphrase, but you get the point. And on another episode, I might actually have the real quote, so you won't be completely confused. And we have a picture here of my website, what it looks like. And I actually created a lot of graphics here. And that's really it. You see the drop downs, you see the menu, you see how we work, and it's very, very important. Okay. So look for that PDF. You might want to type out your keywords to us. That'd be really, really great. That way, I'm not having to sort through this jigsaw puzzle of what you're looking to do. We're going to get it all done, but I need your assistance to clarify that. And then what we'll do on our side is we'll actually generate some web copy for you too. So your material will actually make sense. And then we'll create some pages for you. Also, too, give us an idea of what kind of graphics you might need. We do have some graphic banks that we can put together. We can basically come up with any kind of imagery that you need. So that's cool. Or if you have your own, that's fine. The other thing is, I want to really, really stress, this is so important. I need you to send me an idea. Could be a website example of a competitor. Give us some idea of what you want this thing to look like. It's very, very important because as we talked about my other episodes, things can get kind of vague, and I don't want that to happen. That's really, really important. So be very direct and very precise when you deal with us. If you got a really long company name, keep in mind that on the upper left portion of your website, that's where the title of your company goes. So but it's like, if it reads like a sentence, you got like 20 words in it, and I had a few people do that, it's going to be tough for me to really squeeze that in. Keep it short and choppy to the upper left, because I've only got about basically 2 inches to really kind of squeeze all that in, or 2 to 3 inches really. But on the rest of the page and on the bottom and the footer, I can put your full business name in there. There's no problem at all. Okay, that's it. Keeping it very simple, and those are my instructions. And the more you can help us, the more we can help you. Of course, my number, if you need to call me, is 248-277-6141. And you can always email me direct at tedcantu@gmail.com. See, I make it really simple. So anyway, looking forward to working with you. Thanks, and we'll see you online.